Well, howdy, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to X4 with the Star Wars mod. And today we're going to do a full station build using the station calculator. I know I already talked about it before, but I want to go more in depth this time and give you guys a simple design that is good for any of you guys that are new to X4. This design will basically cover in pretty much anywhere you are at in your own campaign, whether you're sitting at like 14 million or you're sitting at like 400 million. We're also going to go over the news that's dropped this week for the with the X4 Star Wars dev team on their Discord. Link in the description below if you want to join the Discord. We're also going to be that's pretty much covers all of it. So let's go ahead and hop into it and let's get started. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. So first off, I want to talk to you guys about what's going on with the X4 Star Wars. So Shulo put out this message on the 4th, same day that we did our T65 beat. But as you guys can see, they're going to be introducing a whole new map. And here is the screenshot here. We're going to get a new sector map. So... I'm gonna let you guys look at it for a second. And yeah, they're gonna be replacing all of this map, like all of it, with a Star Wars map. And as he said in the post, like it's gonna be a huge undertaking. It's the hardest thing that they've done since they've started this project. And we're also looking at a new ship, and this ship, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the Harrower. And if it's the Harrower, who knows what else is going to be coming in the future. But this ship, I'm looking forward to this thing. I mean, you're talking about a fire output of like an ISD-1, but with a carrier complement of like a Venator. I mean, that's a huge change dynamic for whether it goes to the Order or it goes to the Empire. But anyways, enough talking about the new stuff coming in. Like I said, today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to build with the station calculator. So, yeah. Let's go on ahead and hop into it here. Alright, so here we are with the station calculator. And what we want to do is, and this is going to be a really easy design, really simple design. And I really want to showcase this into its entirety, mainly because I know there's a lot of people out there that are still trying to get used to X4, and they see me been building stations and such like that, and they want to learn for themselves. So I'm going to start off with a station design that we're going to build here that is good for anyone, whether you're just starting or it's even late game. You just need an extra income source. So as you guys can see, it's got everything in the game for everything station-wise right there. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to add our refined metal production. Now, this is interchangeable with all of these. So if I go ahead and click X on the refined production, okay? Antimatter cell, graphene, refined metal, silicon wafer, superfluid coolant, and tellurium. I always call it tellurium, but tellurium production, however you pronounce that. I usually just these three right here, graphene, refined metal, and silicon wafer production, those three are interchangeable for me every single time. But we're just gonna look at refined metal production for right now, and we're gonna make 3. Okay. So what we're gonna do for that is we're also gonna add in our storage. Now we're just gonna use argon for now. So we're going to go 2 argon container storage. And we're going to add, and you can also type these in too. So we're going to go argon L, and right there, solid storage 2. Okay, so we're not going to put any workforce on this station because, like I said, this is going to be good for whether you guys are new or you guys are in mid-game or even late game. And we're also going to add, as it says right here, we need energy cells. You can get away with just 1 energy cell production. but we're going to go up to 2. Okay. And now we're also going to need a large dock. Let's type in dock. We're also going to need a pier. And we're going to go with an Argon 1 dock pier. And we're also going to have our simple... let's type in dock again. We're going to have our simple dock. The 1M6S standard dock area. And we're going to have 4 of these. Okay? So, it says right here, if we go to max prices, total cost is going to be $5.4 million with this build as it stands right now. But the thing is, though, is that what we're missing is 3 things. And that is the, not Terran, Argon Cross connector. And we're going to need 3 of these. Okay? So, like this right here is what we're going to be running with. So, like I said, station summary over here. If you guys want to put workforce on, the only thing that you're going to need, if you guys really want to do it, is we're going to type in Argon L habitat. And right there, that'll get you your resources. But as it says right here, you're going to need food rations and medical supplies. So you're going to need your own food rations and medical supplies facility. Otherwise, you're going to be paying a fortune in expenses. So yeah, bear that in mind, guys. So if we remove that, and then our expenses is ore, miners provide basic resources. As you guys can see, production per hour on average 1.2 million. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead and build this thing. So we're just gonna, like it says right there, we're only at 40.6 million. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go with a 5x5x5. Okay, keep it simple, because we are gonna have to purchase a license here. And the size that you have will determine this cost. So it says 1.2 million. The closer I get to that over there, the more expensive it gets. But as long as we have it out in this area, we should be fine. So we're just going to put it right here. And we're going to click the buy license, and we're going to continue. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this thing. We're going to start with our dock. Alright. So there is the dock there, and we want to go with the 1M6 basic. Like, so we're going to be putting 4 of these on here. So we're just going to do it just like this. Actually, let's go ahead and turn that. Okay, so right there's our docks that we're going to be putting on. And now time to go with the storage. So the storage is going to be really, really easy. So we're just going to go with the container storage like this. And then copy the module and then flip it around. And then we're going to go with the solids. So all we're going to do here is just like this. Copy module and copy module. Now, on to the big part. And this is the cross sections that we're adding on there. So we're going to go ahead and copy module and copy module. And then we're going to go to our production facilities, energy cell production. And it's always best to actually put your productions on last, because once you know when it's starting to produce its own goods, then you're pretty much good to go. That you know that it's going to start producing your own profits. Okay, so let's go ahead and add in our refined metals, which is right here. And we're going to go like this. Oh, come on. There we go. You guys can organize these however you see fit. I just like to have a little bit of, you know, make it look a little neat to where there's not any overlaying text or anything like that. But if you guys wanted to, you guys could literally just do this. Just have them all go in that straight line. But we're just going to do it this way. Alright. So now what we got to do is just get this thing built. And we're good to go. So, the last thing that you guys need to do before we go ahead and try to assign a builder or anything like that is we always need to make sure that we can click on the confirm module changes. So, now it's got all those set. Now, another thing too is if you guys got blueprints for weapons or anything like that, if you click on high preset, that will actually change these to have guns and stuff on board. It says right there X15s. You can see them there in the little green. I know it's going to be hard to see on your guys' end, but there it is. Little green, little nodules right there. Those nodes. But yeah, that's where the turrets will go. But yeah, if you guys have blueprints for your weapons, if you do not have blueprints from a weapon, don't worry about it. Okay, just don't even worry about this. Just go ahead and set empty loadout. Okay. Not to mention, is also going to help you with your final cost. So there's our final cost right there, 5.5 million. We're going to click accept estimate, and we're going to assign our builder. And a builder always costs 50,000. And right there's one. Select. Okay. So now we've got that set. We're going to go ahead and close the menu, and it should start building. Now, something else to note. And I'm just going to buy these traders here. I'm just going to go ahead and use these traders that I already have bought. But you guys should only need anywhere between 6 and 10. I always like to go for 10 because 10 is a good round number. Whether you've got, say, a massive station with 3 to 4 productions on board, 10 can still cover it perfectly fine. Okay? But if you've got like only 1 production, 10 is still going to be more than fine. If you're producing resources faster than you can actually like sell them, having those extra traders is always a nice help. And if they're just flying around just doing their own thing, just let them do their thing. If they bug out, that's a problem. If they bug out, that means you've got a problem somewhere, and you need to verify that and try to change that problem. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so here is what we're going to be doing for this station. We're also going to be getting these miners here. So I've already got several presets, but I'm just going to go ahead and run you through the list on what you guys might want to look for in building your own miners. So these actually have a difference. And yeah, if you want to save money, just go with the cheapest for engines. But there's something very important that you guys need to see in the stats. So speed 189, acceleration 45, boost speed 283, travel speed 290. Sorry. But as you guys can see, these speeds change based on what you purchase. So we are going to go with the cheapest because of the travel speed. We don't care about the local speed whatsoever, and it's going to save us some cash. So thrusters, we're just going to go with the all-around Mark 1s. So that way it saves us some more money. Shields is where we're actually going to spend some money. We're going to go with the quad RCs. So that way we have 51,865 shields versus, let's say, this with 35,420 shields. Yeah, we want to have that extra shield output just in case of Kaax, or if you guys are running the Xenon, because I'm running no Xenon. If you guys are running with the Xenon, then yeah, it's like having more shields is going to be able to save those miners when they get attacked. We're going to go with the Mining Drill Mark II. You guys might want to go with the Mark 1s, but we're just going to go with the Mark II for now. And then this is pretty important too for basic defense. Okay, so you can go with a mining turret if you want. So we can get mining ore a lot faster. But we're going to go with RH3 quad lasers. And the reason why we're going to go with the RH3 quad lasers is because of the fact that in case this ship is attacked, it can defend itself. Now, for these, you don't need a standard docking computer. We are going to throw on a docking Mark II. We're going to throw on a flight assist. I usually go with the software Mark II, but if you guys want to save some money, you can go with the long range Mark I, basic scanner. And you don't really need the targeting or trading software. But if this is a trader, if you guys are building a trader for your station, you're going to have the trading computer extension Mark I. You're going to have that trading computer, because if you don't, then they're not going to be able to find what they need to purchase or sell. So make sure that you guys always get that. Alright, so we're not going to be adding anything in here except for resource probes. Now, if this is your first station, or these are your first miners that you're putting out, make sure that you get resource probes. Now, for crew, we are running a mod for learning all the things. So adding more crew is going to be necessary because they're going to grow their skill level very, very quickly. So something that I like to do with my own personal saves, and I'll show you guys here in a second what I'm talking about. With learning all the things, when you assign these to a station, they'll level up while they're working for the station. So after, say, I don't know, 2 to 3 days of playing the game, and these guys have been working overtime, stuff like that. Say like you've played 4 hours a day for 3 days. Okay, on that third day, these guys should be 4 to 5 stars. And when they're 4 to 5 stars, then you can set them up for advanced auto mining or expert auto mine, so that way they can go out and make you more money on the side, and then you can just replace them with new miners and level them up and just keep rinse and repeating that, so that we can build a massive trade empire instead of having to assign manually ships to mine in certain sectors and wait for them to level up naturally. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to switch to attack all enemies instead of defend, because of if they're within range of an enemy, they just need to start shooting anyways. Alright, so yeah, we're going to add 10 of these to the shopping list, and that's 18.1 million. So as you guys can see, we still got 15.6, and the reason for that is, like I said, I was already going to use these 6 here, but in case you guys don't have readily available traders, we're just going to go ahead and purchase new ones. So I usually like the SETI, and here's the heavy cargo build. And the reason why I like the SETI is because it's got 13,500 container storage, and they're 1.7 each. So it's going to add as many of these to the shopping list, and we can get 9. Can't get quite get 10. Now we're going to get 8. We can't quite get 10 because of the stations out of resources. So the price is always going to go up if they're out of resources. So we're going to go ahead and click confirm on that. And yeah. So now I'm just going to get to the finished build here. And once it's finished, then we're going to assign our ships and stations and everything like that. And we should be good to go. Actually, correction. We already have a station here. And I'm just going to go through that instead of having to wait all day for that one station. Don't mind this. This is where I dumped all my money. Just that way I can show you with the 40 million building your first station. Alright, so money's not an issue. But this is what I want to show is the loadout. Okay, so there's 4 traders set for this high-tech station. And I don't have any miners or anything like that set, but we're just going to go to plan build. Okay, so this right here, I believe, is my whole parts facility. Yeah, whole parts. Okay, so as you guys can see, it takes graphene and refined metals to create whole parts. So as you guys saw, that we had the refined metals over there, but there is argon storage, and I've even got defenses on this station as well. 3 dock pier, and we got a standard and basic docks. Yeah, pretty much the same principle as before, just with more stuff. And it's got small habitats on board as well. But yeah, the other thing to note, if you guys build graphene, because remember when I was saying that silicon wafer, refined metals, and graphene are interchangeable. The one difference is with graphene, you'll have to go with gas miners instead of ore miners. But it's one raw good into a refined good. So whenever you see those refined goods, it's usually just a one-step process. So once you get those refined goods, those goods turn into intermediate goods, or they come into a finished product, such as like whole parts, for example. But anyways, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys are new here, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. If you want to see something different, you want to see something else, leave me a comment down below. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Laters, everybody.